totally and brutally honest here. Sean Corbin makes Valery Brudov look like Ivan Drago. It's as simple as that. He's beat what's in front of him tonight. He faces me. He's going to visit mental demons again. And let's get something straight. Come to me, mate. You come to me. Next time, ain't no judges going to be needed. I'm going to do worse than Kovalev. I am going to do worse than Kovalev.
On Saturday night, mate, you better hold it together. I'm going to smash it near you to pieces, mate. I'm going to hit him. When he gets in the ring and we get 10-ounce gloves on, I'm going to smash his head to bits. I'm going to do it November the 30th against all odds. No matter what people say, the journalists write what you want. All as I'll say is tune back in and then look at me on December the 1st when I am world champion. It's as simple as that.
I'm willing to die in that ring. It's as simple as that. I am willing to die. I'm willing to die, Zachary. Is he?
You fucking rat!
Let's get on to the Bellew of the week before we finish up for episode 339. Gabe's here somewhere, floating out there in Texas. Andy's with us. So is rapping Rob Kelly. First nomination from Slack the Planet is for Manny Pacquiao. The PAC token will be listed on Singapore's global crypto offering exchange and counts Manny Pacquiao and ex-Liverpool and England soccer star Michael Owen as private investors, along with a few other people as well. So Manny Pacquiao is bringing out his own cryptocurrency, the PAC token. Floyd Mayweather, Rob, tried to bring out one of these a few years ago. Centracoin it was called, and it turned out to be a whole big fraudulent operation.
I remember that, actually, aye.
And now he wants to be the next kebab man. He wants to be Kebab Aaron.
Oh dear. Floyd will definitely take a pound note. Gervonta Davis, Floyd's protege, has been nominated by William Lee. He randomly tweeted out, "No matter if he got $1 million, he can't make you come like me," says Gervonta. Classy as always. Fury against... I think he was talking to you, Rob, wasn't he?
Talk that shit, Gervonta.
Sort that shit up.
Oh gosh, nomination for Gervonta. Fury versus Wallin, we were just talking about it there. It's been nominated by Trading Leather Boxing. The Mayan belt is on the line, everybody. AIDS, says Leather Trading. Laughing at that one. Announce the sympathy belt, I say. Chad Hogan, many nominations from him, has nominated Ernie Gabion for talking up the KSI versus Logan rematch. Brian has also nominated Clarissa T-Rex Shield, who got catfished this week, hoodwinked by the Bristol Post's #1 boxing reporter Andy Pops. This dude created fake messages of me, says Clarissa. I'm sorry, I can't be mad because I'm just that famous now, but still, that's sick shit. Can't believe, Rob, she's going on at one of the top boxing writers of our time.
Your man got her with a character out of it that's a reference to your man out of The Office, or he Gizmo or something. I don't believe it. The catchphrase on his Twitter was, "I don't agree with that in the workplace." She went for it.
You've seen the emails. That was Sam Karp catching her as well. Tony Bellew, been up in my training game lately, he says, thanks to Do the Unthinkable. Was 17 stone, now 16.2, and he put up some very impressive photos where he looked quite fat in one photo, then he looked quite fat in a second one, and he still looked a little bit fat in the third, a bit like Alex Jones on the pills here. Not sure what Tony's up to, but Jimmy Tunn nominated him for his new diet regime, Rob.
Leave him alone. He just wants to get on with his diet, show it to everybody, and get on with his life without everybody bothering him.
Oh, Tony. Brian has nominated Bill Poster. I know bugger all about boxing, he says. You should join us. And even less about punditry. I do know that Spencer Fearon is one of the nicest and most genuine people you'll have the good fortune to meet. Hopefully not. Hopefully never meet him. Leslie Allen has been nominated by Toby. Anyone who says Loma is pound for pound king is on drugs. He's not even the best from 130 to 135. Chris has been nominated by Ian McKenzie. As much as I like Usyk, he got flat out outboxed by Bellew. I mean, he ultimately overpowered Bellew. Wish that being said, I'd still take Usyk in a match against David Hay. I don't think he was flat out outboxed, Chris, to be honest. Come on, give your head a shake. JB Boxing has got nominated. I'm not sure who by, apologies, but he was raging at a Boxing Kingdom spoof. They said that the Ruiz against Joshua rematch was going to be £49. JB got stuck into this one. I can't fucking believe this is £49. You're taking the piss. Goes to USA, saying pay-per-view is dead. It's all about DAZN. Then Eddie puts this on at £49 in the UK. What a prick. It's because he knows not many will go to Saudi Arabia and pay it. It's just a spoof, JB. It's just a spoof. Simon Says Ware has nominated Stephen Bolingoli. Katie Taylor could beat both men, she says. This was way back in 2014. I think it must have been a slow day for Si. Chad Hogan has nominated Joe Gallagher and Paul Butler. Paul Butler has been added to a new Liverpool show, New Kids on the Block. What do you think about this guy, Rob? This Paul Butler, he could be one for the future. Not buying it, Rob? Paul Butler, New Kids on the Block?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go on ahead, sir.
Yeah, sorry, that fucker that did that Katie Taylor tweet, he got me as well, the fucker. He went back to the day that she fought fucking Natasha Jonas in the Olympics, and I said, he obviously doesn't know me, like, I said she was like Mayweather with a straight right hand. He got me as well, he's like, fucking hell. That's fucking 2012, I looked at it this morning, I was like, I didn't say that. And then I was like, oh shit, it must have been the day. The fucker.
Wolverhampton's finest, Simon Says Where, man. He's caught you out there, Rob. Like Clarissa Shields.
Bastard. Fucking hell. Yeah, I was Bellew of the week for me. I was giving it to Clarissa Shields and then I got caught the same way. Fucking hell. Well, not quite the same way because I did say it.
Brian King has nominated The Squared Circle. Unpopular opinion, Anthony Joshua isn't anywhere near as scripted and fake in the media as boxing Twitter makes out. Kane Clark has nominated John, who is in UA4. He hasn't dominated anybody anywhere near his level, but okay, says John. Paco has nominated BT for putting on a UFC card. Chad, this was a good one from Daily Boxing 365. They put up a picture, Jamel Charlo, WBC, all these things, but it wasn't actually Jamel Charlo, it was Errol Spence. They put the wrong photo up there, so they're trying to promote a fighter. Couldn't even get the photo right. It's a damn shame. Brian got in with that one. Anthony Smith has been nominated by Dunt Wren, saying that Callum Smith is superior in every angle against Kovalev. Delta Drift says that he's not interested in boxing podcasts. Tried to listen to one once and lasted less than 10 minutes. There's enough inane drivel to be read out on Twitter without listening to Muppets vocalising it as well. Flip. Maybe he's talking about Huss, who knows. Brian King has nominated Nathan. Prograis versus Taylor is a brilliant fight, with the winner being top 5 pound for pound arguably. And then a load of Dave Allen ones from Chad as well. Russell Jeffrey Banks, you're a Cinderella man, Dave. Peter Martin, you're the macho Randy Savage man, whoever that is. Oh no, he's the old wrestler, wasn't he, from the WWF days? And Oliver Pritchard Jones, you're a great boxer, Dave, with the heart of a lion. You love the sport and are a credit to it. No shaming losing a fight when you give it your all and inspire others to do the same. And quite a few people nominated this next one, including Jamaica from Wayne Ball. You know what, Dave, you are far from the worst. You are an entertainer. Mayweather, one of the best of all time. But you know what? I would watch one of your fights over his every day, every time. A Dave Allen endorsement at the detriment of Floyd Mayweather there from Wayne Ball.
Have you been hearing him recently, Dave Allen talk, by the way? Jesus, man. That's CTE.
He's going to end up sounding like Floyd Senior.
CTE extraordinaire, by the way.
Would you rather watch a Dave Allen IFL video or Floyd's video where he's trying to sell the windows?
Dave Allen. Because at least when you see, to be honest, see when Dave Allen is honest, he's actually a really good listen. When he's talking box and stuff like that, it's actually a really good listen.
Yeah, he's not a bad lad. He's just not taking it serious, like, is he?
He's a good watch too, Rob. I mean, you'd rather watch him than Floyd Mayweather, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I don't know I don't know how to answer that anymore with some of our demographic. Dave Allen all the way.
Talking about demographic, don't upset Lee the alcoholic frot. He says give Glenn McCrory a nomination for his antics on Twitter this week. He was asking Boris Johnson to unmask people who were trolling him. Then he was replying to idiots with incoherent rambling and also slagging off Andy Ruiz for not recognising him. It's a bit of a car crash for Glenn these days, isn't it?
How the fuck would Andy Ruiz know who Glenn McCrory is? Fucking hell, how's he supposed to know, like? Fucking hell, like. If he's tuned into fucking Nigel Bain and Chris Eubank in the 90s or something, what the fuck is wrong with him, like? Oh, man. You don't remember Cruiserweight champion Glenn McCrory from Newcastle? I can't say he's ringing a bell.
He loves a drop of the juice, doesn't he? He's had more wives than Henry VIII. It's just not going well for him, man.
Go on to Glenn.
Poor old Glenn. Alright, okay, that's all the ones that I've got. A strong front runner is Wayne Ball for me, saying that he'd rather watch Dave Allen than Floyd Mayweather. You've always got a few good ones for us, Rob. Who are you going to bring to the table this week?
Oh, I've got a few. Can you hear me, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, I've got a few for AJ this week. He says that he put up a picture of himself kind of soaking wet with the water dripping off him in his shorts, saying, "I'm blessed, I'm humbled, I'm in KSA," with the Saudi Arabia flag. So he's obviously focused on the fight and taking it more serious this time. And then he said in his speech, I want to be an ambassador for elite championship level fighting, if nothing else. So that's obviously part of his journey. He doesn't care about the belts anymore. He wants to be an ambassador for elite championship fighting. So yeah, what a plonker, like him.
You know what, Rob? According to the Squared Circle, he's not as fake and scripted as boxing Twitter people like you make out.
Yeah. I know that photo definitely wasn't scripted or anything. It was definitely just his mate just snapped him when he was sitting there with the water dripping off him and his hand wraps on, posing. What a big fucking plonker.
Posing and pouting.
Exactly.
Haven't heard much from him lately.
So
he may be retired too early.
Did Eddie Hearn get a nomination for putting up that KSI Logan Paul fight?
No, feel free, Andy.
I'm putting that one in there, by the way, because I think it was a video that Ben released and stuff, in the day, and that he's moaning about people, talking about ticket sales and all that sort of shit. End of the day is, these guys, I don't know how much they made in the last fight or what their reach is and stuff, but these guys are the equivalent of they're not even amateurs, by the way, they're white collar fighters, and they've been somehow, put it this way, there is zero chance that these two would have been licensed to fight as professional fighters in the UK. Zero. Without going under scrutiny, potentially even having to go under a sparring session with a legit fighter for 4 rounds whilst being actually watched live by the board members. But you can go to America and you can get licensed within 24 hours of landing there. Actually, you can go to some commission office and get a license, pass a medical. That's all you need.
Texas.
Yeah, Texas. It's just a fucking joke, And Billy Joe Saunders, I don't know if it's true that he's fighting on an undercard of this and stuff. How far is your career sunk, by the way, or how shite must you be if you've got to fucking fight on that undercard? Jesus Christ, that is deplorable. And I want to put another one up for Eddie Hearn for his comments about in the Middle East could be the home of boxing's mega fights. Forget me, just correct me if I'm wrong here, but did Eddie say that that Saudi Arabia was not the biggest bidder for the Joshua Ruiz rematch? Well, if they're not the biggest bidder, why the fuck's the fight going to Saudi Arabia? You're all about the pound note.
Yeah.
You're all about the pound note. You're all about the biggest payday. Go wherever that biggest money was.
That press conference though was just a Saudi PR exercise, wasn't it? That you could hear of it.
Never
anyway.
watched it.
Hardly
Never
hear
watched a second.
I did see bits of it. Yeah.
I'm not even interested in it. But Eddie Hearn for me.
Eddie Hearn for Andy. Take Ames has sent in a picture of Shrek that's been mocked up to look like Dave Allen. We'll happily throw that one in as well. Bellew of the week from JG for Nigel Benn announcing his comeback, and they're saying that apparently the opponent could be Sakio Bika, who would batter him, says Lee the alcoholic Frotch. It'll probably be Adonis Stevenson if Matchroom has anything to do with it, says JG. MB says shout out to Porky Russ, who got trolled into driving to London for an Alan Minter interview. Yeah, that was bad form and old Russ, wasn't it? Any nominations from you, Gabriel? If you're back with us?
No.
Nothing from Gabe. So you're going for Eddie Hearn, Andy? Is that your nomination indeed?
Yep.
Okay, nomination for Eddie. I'm going to go for Tony Bellew. It's about time we pulled him back into the limelight, I think. He's been trying to keep a low profile, trying to lose weight in secret, trying to sweat off those pounds, but it's time to bring him back out again. He's been doing these 40 interviews during fight week on the IFL channels and Boxing Social and all that. Just wants to be left alone, not on this show. Tony Bellew, you're the main man. I'm nominating you. So one for Tone, Rob, one for Eddie Hearn. Who gets your vote this week?
Eddie Hearn's a strong contender, especially added to that he said that this fight is one of the biggest heavyweight fights of all time. Isn't he whole? The biggest heavyweight fight of all time.
Right. You see it was like the Thriller Manila and the Rumble and Tango and all that sort of
stuff. Absolutely. He'd say anything, this fella. This is a guy who's putting on a fight between two YouTubers on Sky Sports pay-per-view. Like, give me a break. If Billy Joe Saunders on the undercard, he's an absolute disgrace. So it has to really go for him. But honourable mention to Bellew for cutting 14 pounds nice and easy.
That's going to be great exposure for Saunders on the undercard, though, in all fairness. All the people, the millions tuning in after the first round, and then all the millions tuning out after about round 7, when he's winning death by 1,000 cuts.
Shocking state of affairs. Anything is... Oh, and AJ as well for bringing out Shannon the Cannon. That was the secret weapon at the fucking press conference. Shannon Briggs. Yes, Shannon has overcome adversity. You know, what the fuck? Shannon got popped for steroids. What are you talking about? He hasn't overcome adversity. He's fucking right back where he started. Shannon knocked Vladimir off a wakeboard. What the fuck? What has Shannon Briggs done that he's fucking some example for fucking to heavyweight champions in 2019? Fucking hell! Last time Shannon Briggs was the champion, fucking there wasn't even the internet.
Although saying that, Rob, former Shannon the Cannon victim Sergei Lyakovich is coming back to fight again next week.
I saw that.
Maybe we can fight on the Ben undercard.
That's bad.
That's bad, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Right, Gabe, put us out of our misery. Who's the final one for you?
Edward
Hearn. Congratulations, Edward. On the week of Saudi Arabian sports washing and KSI versus Logan, you are the Bellew of the Week winner.